I am about to show you guys an interview with the founder of Trend Following Fund. Before we start with the interview, I want to tell you about two things first. The first thing I want to talk about is when I do interviews like this one, but also other ones, not saying it because this one specifically, but in general, just because I'm doing the interview, I don't want you guys to get the wrong conclusion. I'm doing these interviews to spread more light, more transparency about these prop firms, show the founders, give them a face, and give them the ability to show you if they are legitimate or not, and if they're worth trying or not. When you're watching these interviews, I need you to use your own opinion, and I want you to evaluate in your opinion if you think these are worth it or not. Just because I have someone on, again, not saying this because it's a particular interview, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm endorsing that individual prop firm. That will be more something that you'd see on a review video. So for these founder interviews, I hope you're enjoying them. They're more for entertainment as well as exposure and showing how these prop firms actually operate in the first place. Number two is I've been negotiating for a special code for you guys with Trend Following Fund. What I was able to negotiate for you guys is a 110% refund instead of just a normal 100%, which will happen regardless if you use the code or not, but you get a 110% refund. You get a larger refund than what you paid if you use the top link in the description below for Trend Following Fund. So be sure to check out that link if you think that this is a good prop firm for you to choose. That being said, this is a pretty short interview, but I hope you enjoyed. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm here with the founder of Trend Following Fund. So happy to have you on. Thanks for coming on to the interview.
Hello, thanks.
So let's go ahead and start with the first question. Let's start off with an introduction and hear a little bit about your company, and we can go on to some other questions I've prepared.
Hi, my name is John. I have been trading for almost 13 years and I'm founder of Trend Following Fund. We provide you with full trading infrastructure, institutional level trading training, day-to-day trading support, and of course, fully funded trading accounts.
Great. So what made you want to start your prop firm in the first place?
Basically, the idea was quite interesting. I was inspired by the famous turtle trading experiment. So if you don't know, back in the 80s, two legendary traders decided to train and fund new traders. They took people with no trading experience, give them basic 6-week trading training and funds to manage. And in like 6 months, they made quite spectacular returns. So I was very influenced by that, and I decided to make something of my own with very similar structure. Our goal was to make community of traders where we have infrastructure, training, and funding, of course.
Great. And your model is relatively similar. It's an evaluation style model. Can you explain that a little more detail? It's very similar to FTMO and other very large prop firms. Did you get any inspiration from other prop firms, or is this 100% just from your own reasoning?
Basically, I had the vague idea about trading funding, and obviously back in the day I was looking at like classical prop trading firms, which was more dominant in 80s or 90s, but it had basically no relevance to today's markets. So when I got a bit more serious about that, I basically look at the best benchmarks we have in this day and age, and basically the, so to speak, FTMO model was the best option, which I thought it would be. So yes, we have evaluation type of prop trading firm.
So what new updates have you had with your prop firm? Is there anything we can have that we can expect coming soon?
In the last 2 weeks, we indeed had a few major updates. So basically, we introduced free trial accounts. We increased our profit share from 70 to 80%. And we made, as a little bonus initiative for your traders, we basically made 2% profit every profits they make in evaluation fund. So let me explain. If the trader passes his challenge, he gets refunded, and then he gets 2% of every profit he made in the demo challenge.
They get the 2% profit immediately right after they pass the challenge?
Yes. Refunds come with first profit when you make a live account, as it is with major companies, but 2% profit is right away.
Okay, that's very cool. That's something very similar to a couple other prop firms, or at least one other prop firm has done that as well. My forex funds. That's really cool that you're also taking the same approach. That's definitely something that I know that traders really appreciate. Being able to make money from day one is very, very cool. So going off of that, let's talk a little bit more about the instruments available. What instruments are traders allowed to trade with? Do you have stocks trading, indices?
Basically, we offer all major markets. So we have major European and United States shares. We have major crypto pairs, we have gold, we have silver, we have oil, and of course we have most of forex pairs you can imagine.
In regards to those trading instruments, is there any sort of time restrictions? Are you allowed to hold overnight, during news, over the weekend?
You could hold all positions overnight and over the weekends with all markets. So regardless if you trade Bitcoin, Tesla, or Euro, United States dollars, the conditions are the same. Keep them overnight, keep them over weekend.
Excellent. And do you have CTrader, or what other sort of platforms are you
We
offering?
use MetaTrader 5.
MetaTrader 5. And is there more options coming soon, or is that going to be the only one going forward?
Yes, most likely it will, but I don't want to get. I cannot give you a precise date yet, but I hope in the summer we will introduce other trading platforms as well.
Excellent. And what does a trader get as a benefit if they use the code VVS when they check out?
They have not 100%, but 110% refund if they pass the challenge, which goes with combination plus 2%. You could make a full profit you have. So it's very good initiative for traders who are serious about passing their challenges.
That's fantastic. And what are the current prices for these options?
Basically, we have several packages, and the cheapest one is $147 for $5,000 account, $197 for $10,000 account, $297 for $25,000 account, $497 for $50,000 account, and $797 for $100,000 account.
Got it. And how many accounts can one trader have?
Here's the thing. Technically, you have only one account, but if you have $50,000 or $100,000 account, you could scale it up to 1 million. So it's kind of alternative choice to multiple trading accounts.
Got it. And is there any sort of trading consistency rules or any sort of requirements that traders must stay within while they're trading?
We don't have consistency rule as such, but if we see some dangerous patterns from our side, for instance, someone trades martingale trading strategy and they are extremely risky for us, we probably will send them email to stop doing that. This is what we have, but we don't have like strict consistency rules that you have to trade for X days, or you have proportion of your lot has to be this and that. So we don't have that.
So the only restrictions is
no martingale, no grid strategies.
Have you had any payout proofs so far with your prop firm?
Yes, we have basically. I had to elaborate this more. Basically, since we have training, not also funding accounts, so we have quite a few success stories with customers have what they had experienced about their trading and training as well. Not only because we didn't ask, for instance, them their bank accounts or their PayPal accounts, we asked them what are their experience about training and funding as well. So basically, we have quite a good success stories, and we share them on our website.
What is your funding source and how are you backed?
We have partnered with TC Capital, and they have been in this business for years, and so far we don't have any issues with any refunds, fundings, or payouts as well.
Good. And what makes your prop firm stand out?
I could wrap it together with three core things. First and foremost, our trading conditions are really good. For live trading accounts, as we talked before, we have all the markets, no consistency rule, weekend positions. We have 80% profit split. We have MetaTrader 5 account. We have ECN raw spreads, which is good. And we have two bi-weekly payouts. So also we believe our challenge program is competitive as well. So because we have not only refunds, but for those who pass the challenge, but we have 2% profit that we give us. And those rules, how to get past, are very democratic. I believe that. And thirdly, we have extensive trading training program. Basically, it's divided into two parts. First is course on general trading knowledge, and it has we included there all your important trading principles that you need to know. For instance, what are the steps for you to have in order to have good strategy, how you should open trades, how you should close trades, how you could maximize your profits, what are your risk management, how many markets to trade, all those questions which are bothering traders. We have a course that explains them to that. As additionally to that, we have free trading resources. We have the description and information about how to use trading software, how to use trading indicators, how to use trading resources. We have free currency calculators, we have free prep calculators, we have currency converters. All those resources we give that to our traders once they become our members. In addition to that, that's not all. We have ready-made trading strategies, which we basically made those strategies on the same trading principles we teach to our traders, and basically we adjusted them to all major markets and 2 time frames, so it can be traded like with a bit shorter and a bit longer time frames. So you can take the strategy and trade for Bitcoin, or you could trade it for oil, or you could trade it for euro against dollar, doesn't matter. So, and it will include all the important aspects, how much should you risk, how many markets do you trade per one account, how to enter, how to exit, all that drill. And then we have also the detailed course on risk management and on trading psychology, because those are things that blow off traders. We see that consistently with when we see our traders, when we talk to them, when we see how they trade, the risk management and psychology blows them out. So we have detailed courses on that as well, how to deal with trading stress, how to manage your risks so you can sleep at night, all those things. We have put them in together in our trading course. So basically, if though you are not that experienced trader and you have something, you see that you have some part missing in your trading plan, so you could join us, you could look at our training, you look at the important aspects which you need to improve, you could talk with us, and you could take our challenge only then.
Got it. And where do you see the prop firm industry as a whole headed in the near future?
I think it will accelerate quite fastly in like next year or two, because it's becoming like serious alternative to traditional brokers, especially outside of United States, where forex brokers are dominated. And probably there will be a few mature players which will dominate the market. I see it as a natural evolution of trading world.
I completely agree that I only see a future with real prop firms rather than using traditional manual trading accounts in the future for retail traders. I think that's definitely the future as well. So if someone's really interested in hearing more about this, about your prop firm, where can they hear more?
You can visit our Facebook or Instagram pages, which are linked in our website. So you could write us directly on our Telegram or on our email. So we are fully available. All our contact information is in our website. So feel free to ask.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for coming on to this interview. I've appreciated having you on.
Thanks for the opportunity to talk with us. And we appreciate it that your viewers will give me some constructive improvements for our program, because good criticism is always beneficial for growth.
Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If you guys like these prop firm interviews, don't forget to hit a like button on this video. It helps me know that you guys actually like this kind of content. If you want to get started with Trend Following Fund, don't forget to use the top link in the description below. That's going to give you that 110% refund once you get your first payout with Trend Following Fund. So be sure to use that if you're interested in this prop firm. That being said, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.